lists the 50 states alphabetically, and Wyoming comes in last. Include Wyoming on your next ATV journey, and the state may shoot to the top of the list.
It's a state that has some of the most beautiful, spectacular scenery that you'll ever come across.
Our trip started in Pinedale, Wyoming. The small community is big on service, and no one knows that better than the man who runs Bucky's Outdoors.
We've built this business up on service and performance, and that draws people from many miles away.
Stop by to see Gary, and chances are he'll take you for a ride.
I think I'm guide by default.
We took him up on his offer and headed out for a day in the Teton National Forest.
Was it about 30 out right now?
The old layers concept. You get too warm, you pull one off. Ready for water, ready for snow, ready for anything.
All right.
One word of advice: if you plan on a late season ride, be prepared for a little mud.
We ride pretty hard. We throw a lot of mud. These are some of the more challenging trails that we ride on.
Navigate the mud and you'll be rewarded.
It's probably one of the best kept secrets anywhere in the world.
We're not just talking about the trails. Near the base of the Sawtooth Mountain, you'll find Bill Webb and his hidden secret.
This is an old gold mining camp.
Built in the late 1800s, the camp housed miners and traders.
This building here I call a tack shed, but it's actually where they used to store the dynamite. Nowadays, I even not to try to slam the door too hard.
Follow Bill upstream, and you may strike it rich.
This thing I'm going to show you is the biggest old permanent sluice box. So this is the only one that's still standing. And the theory being all the mud and rock and stuff would start floating down this box. The gold being heavier would sink before all the other minerals.
Pan for gold while Bill cooks lunch.
That'll do. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, pepper? Yep, please. Perfect.
It's what you would think that old Wyoming was probably back in the 1800s when the trappers were here. It's one of the remote areas in the county that's just beautiful.
And just think, you're only an hour or so outside the town of Pinedale.
This is a little part of the world that is kind of tucked away. We're 100 miles from the nearest Walmart or McDonald's.
What you will find is Bucky's Outdoors.
My father is Bucky. He started the business in 1961.
Back then it was tractors and truck repair. Today it's sleds and ATVs.
Thank you.
My employees all ride. I furnish whatever they need and equipment, fuel, and transportation to get to a trailhead.
The sleds sit idle during the summer. Gary's got riding to do.
I've been with Gary a lot, and just this is my first time here.
Not surprising when you figure how many trails there are in the Tetons.
They're well marked, they're mapped, they have information centers.
Wyoming state slogan, like no place on earth. We couldn't agree more.